YouTube, what's happening? It is Wednesday, December 18th, and we're going to talk about the NHL first today. Yesterday, let's do a little recap, shall we? We see here all the plays ended up going 12-7. Hey, pretty good day overall. Can't complain. I saw some people in the comments talk about what they took. They won. Hey, good job. I like to see things like that. So, isn't it nice when you straight bet you can win? Parlays don't always hit, but straight bets, we've been doing pretty good in the NHL. So if you want these plays all typed out for you for every single sport that you see every single day for the videos, just go to the website, join the HQ. It gets typed out. It gets sent to you. You can see it. If you don't want it, no big deal. It's always there for you in the video. I just want to give you options. So we only have 5 games today. So we're going to break these 5 games down, look for the props, look for the value, see what we can find, and see if we can win some money. Simple as that. So let's go ahead and jump to the first game right now. All right, first game on the slate is going to be Philadelphia and Detroit. You can see the records right there. Let's pop on over here to the odds so we can see what they're up to. Looks like Detroit, it's basically a pick 'em, but Detroit is a slight favorite at home at 115. 5.5 is currently the total as we see right now. Popping over to, let's go to goalies. This is a cool site, lineup experts. Is how they project goalies. There's other ones out there, but this one seems to be pretty good. Now, goalies will change randomly because that's what they do. And literally 5 minutes for the game, all of a sudden, be like, oh, Samuel's not going to play anymore. It's going to be someone else. So you got to be on your toes when it comes to hockey. So looking at these two, we have expected both of them, Samuel and him, Vil. So 286 versus 347. 347, not the best. Goals against, I prefer my goals against at least 3 or lower. That's just my personal preference. I think that's considered good. Anything over 3, not so much. So I think Samuel has a nice little advantage when it comes to that. Now we pop back over to the numbers, how they've done all season. Still working on to get the last 10 numbers. So is a pain. So trying to use databases and all this stuff, trying to make it fancy. So going a little too overboard, but hey, whatever. A little too much information. So we can see Philadelphia currently for the season has been statistically slightly better. 2.9 versus 2.5 on goals. You can see everything there. They have an advantage in the goalie as well, but they are only on 102. So it's pretty much a pick 'em. So I wouldn't be opposed to taking Philadelphia because they have both advantages. Let's look at props and see if there's any props that look good though, because I want to keep it at 2 plays per game. Try not to go too crazy, but you never know. It could happen. So this is Outlier if you're new here, because I know I get new NHL people every day. First off, welcome. Secondly, this is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. You click it, you sign up, you get you a week for free. How awesome is that? Who doesn't love free? I know I do. So speaking of free, oh my God, 100%, 90? Yeah, we'll get to you. No worry. We got to go Flyers, Red Wings first, though. Wow, look at the props. We have 3 total because I only look at the last 10. I want to see what you've been doing lately. I don't care what you did 25 games ago. I mean, kind of, but I kind of know what you've been up to. So we're going to look at Travis, who's always good for points. It's always a good one. Let me open a new tab. We got Joel and we got Moritz. So we got 3 props we're going to look at, see if there's how they look. Do they look good? So Travis here has had a point in 8 of the last 10 games. He's averaging 1.1 points a game. Like for the whole season, he's hitting this 68% of the time. He's averaging 1.16 in the season. Pretty good numbers. And against a goalie like this fine gentleman right here, 347, I think I'll be taking Travis to get a point today. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that one. So let's pop back over here and then let's do the other one. Oops. No, I want to do, let's do Joel. Joel, 2.5 shots a game. Over 2.5. I don't like taking 2.5 because I feel that's a little high. Yeah, he's been hitting it, but look, he's been hooking. Everyone says, oh, I got hooked. A hook is when you miss by half. A hook is also when you hit by half, and nobody wants to talk about the green hooks. They want to talk about the red hooks. Like, oh, I almost got it. Nah, fam, nah, you barely got it too. So he's barely been hitting this. So I like 1.5. It's a little more cleaner. So I'm not going to tell you, Joel, 2.5 is a little too rich for my blood. You can if you want to. Now Moritz here, 1.5. See what I'm talking about? He's been hitting 3s, but now look, he hits 2s. Even he gets hooked and only gets 1. It still looks great. So he's averaging 2.6 in the past 10 games. It's only 1.5. And then for the whole season, he's still hitting 60%. Not the best numbers, but you can see he's been popping off a little more recent than usual. So for these, for this limited amount of props, I'm going to take Travis. Let me go pull it up here. We're going to take Konecny over 0.5. 25 points because I like the matchup against the goalie. And then we're going to take you for the shots on goal because, I mean, it's always 1.5. Those have been hitting pretty good recently. So we're going to say SEIDR over 1.5 SOG. So we're going to take those 2 plays. You could take Philly if you want on the money line. You could. That could be a third option. We'll start a money line parlay, and I will include Philly. I'm not going to make them a play, but I'll include it just in case we do get another play we like. So, because why not have a little fun with a little money line parlay every now and then? So, we'll take those two plays and move on to the next game. Our second game, we got Toronto and Dallas. You can see the records; they're basically the same record. Let's pop over here to the odds. I was going to say the numbers. Yeah, they are the numbers technically. So, looks like we got Dallas 134 at home with a 5.5 total there. Pop over here to the goalies. Looks like we got Joseph and Jake now 224 and 232. My God, a couple monsters going up against each other. 91.8, 91.4. I mean, pretty good. Yeah, I'm not taking a total in this one. Yeah, I see the offenses on my other screen. I'm looking at them, but no shot. You know why? Let me show you. Yeah, Dallas offense is top 10, but Toronto's average. If anything, there might be slightly below average because 16 is average. They're at 18, but their assists and points are lower. Their defense is so good, as AK the goalie is so good, and then they're both average penalty men. I can't take a side or a total. I don't see any of. Dallas has the advantage offensively, yes. But 2-3-2 versus 2-2-4, there's no advantage in goalie. They're both good. So we're not taking over 5.5 with these two goalies. We're not taking under with these two offenses. So let's go to props, see if we have anything there for us. We have 5 choices. Now, I've been doing this past couple days, and it's been working out quite nicely. Anytime that we have absolute monsters like this going up against each other, I'm not taking points against them. Now, if it was one or the other, sure, but neither one, yeah, look, you see, remember their goals against. Look at these points. Look at these matchups. They're miserable matchups because it's Ben points, Johnston points, Nylander points, and points for Austin Matthews. Yeah, now some of these dudes are absolute all-stars. We know this. But I don't care how damn good you are. These goalies are really damn good too. So I'm going to trust the goalie over the player anytime when it comes to matchups like this. I'm not taking any of these points. I need somebody being like the 2.8, 2.9 before I start thinking about points. Now, shots on goal is different. Only problem is we have no recency on shots on goal here. All we have is a little bit for blocks. And we'll look at Lindell here. This might be the only prop we have. Let's see. 1.5, not bad. Averaging 7 out of 10 in the last 10 games. Whole season, there was a stretch. Only got 1. But look at this. Dude's got 1 every single game but 1. That's pretty impressive, actually. So, yeah, you've only hit 50%. But you've been hooked how many times? I kind of like those odds when I don't have really anything else to go on. So, and you popped off on 3 a couple times, and you're going up against Dallas, who's average shots on goal. You know, this should be a pass, but you could pass this one if you want to. I'm gonna roll the dice a little bit, and I'm gonna take this one. So, and man, I like taking blocks because they pop up so rarely when you can. So I'm gonna take Lindell to get over 1.5 blocks. I'm not taking anything else in this game. If you want to see the points, I'll show you the points because we only got 5 games. We got time. So let me show you Austin Matthews and Nylander and Johnston and Ben. Now, everybody's going to load up on their points today probably and all like the Twitter world. They're going to be like, oh, look at this, take this, take this, take this. Not looking at the goals against these damn goalies, how monstrous these dudes are, like brick walls. Yeah, so yeah, 8 out of 10, sure, 64%. There you go for Austin Matthews. We know Austin Matthews is a beast, but hey, you're going up against a beast, my friend. If you win it, you're going to earn it. So I don't want to pay to find out, though. That's just me. So Nylander, you can see 70% how he's done. He's hit 61% on the season. There you go. Only one recently, had a bunch of 2s right before that. So Wyatt, 70% as well, and you can see what he has been up to. He had a long stretch where he was barely getting any points, so but he's still averaging 0.6 in the season. And lastly, Ben, 4 in a row, 60%. See, none of these even look that great. They're not like 75, 80 on the season. They're barely hitting 60, so it's like, so yeah, we'll just take Lindell on blocks. It's not the best. I don't like it, but I want something. So I'm going to take this one, and we're going to move on to that next game. All right, next up, let's move to the next game, which is going to be Florida and Minnesota. You can see the records right there. You can see all the offense. Ooh. All right, let's pop to the numbers. Let's see. We have Florida 135 on the road. 5.5 is that total. Looking over at the goalies, scroll down. We have a confirmed. We have a Marc-Andre Fleury. Okay, Sergei is 297, 251. Minnesota's goalie is statistically better by almost half a goal, but still 297 is still considered average in my book. This is considered good. Anything close to like 1 or 2 is amazing. So we have a couple of those out there. Yeah, so let's see. Let's go to the numbers. So we see Florida's offense is statistically better. Minnesota's goalie is statistically better. So those two kind of cancel out. So we're not going to take a side in this one. Total is at 5.5. Offense is good. Offense is average for Minnesota. Goalies are good to above average, so I don't want to take the total in this one. I need something to really stand out before I want to take a total. So props we go. Let's look over here at the props. Panthers and Wild. Load them up. 3 choices. Man, so many choices. It's all Minnesota. It's Spurgeon shots on goal, which I like. Favor blocks. I have not taken that one all year. Haven't even seen that one all year in the 70% range. And Matt's points. That's a new one too. Look at all these new ones. I like it. Okay, Spurgeon shots on goal. Let's take a look. First off, it's an EV play. It should be 145. We can get it at 115. Love that. Let's see the numbers. Shots on goal, 1.5. He has hit this. He's averaging 2.1 in the last 10 games, or 8 of 10, 80%. If you want to look at whole season, 64%, 16 of 25, averaging 1.92 shots a game on the whole season. Pretty good. Not bad at all. Looking over at Brock Faber, blocks 1.5. Do it at 5, but he has surrounds up by zeros. I don't like that, to be honest. He's averaging 2.1 in the past 10 games. So the whole season, he's only averaging 1.3 because he has stepped up recently. Something happened here. Something happened around right here where he got inserted and he just becoming a blocking machine. So I don't like that. So we're gonna take him off because I don't like the zeros surrounded by the 5 surrounded by zeros. Like, you were very boom or bust, my friend, and I don't like that. I want more consistency, something I can feel comfortable with. I don't feel comfortable with this. So bye. Lastly, we got Matt's to get points. So we got points versus a goalie. So this is gonna be against Sergey. 2.97 goals against Bobrovsky. So you can see 7 of 10, 70%. He's averaging 0.9. He's under 1. Not the best number, to be honest, but he is very damn consistent. This is what I like. When I say consistency, I mean at least 70% on the season. At least 70. 13 of 18. He's hit this number. So yeah, we'll take Matt's. We'll take Matt's. So we're going to take in this game, we type it out, Spurgeon, like this type, or Geon over 1.5 shots on goal. And then we're going to take Matt's here, Zuccarello over, that's a cool name. That's just a cool last name. Makes me want to say it with like fingers holding up like that. Zuccarello. So over 0.5 points. Yeah, I like his matchup against the goalie here, so it's pretty good. And let's see if this agrees with me on the matchups. Yeah, 23rd ranked matchup. You can see how he's done recently. So good stuff. So we're going to take those 2 plays and move on to game number 4. All right, moving to game 4, we got Winnipeg and Anaheim. And you can, first off, let's just acknowledge the elephant in the room. Look at the difference in offense. My God. But yeah, there's the records. Let's pop on over to the numbers. Oh, oops, the bottom one I opened up so you can see it. Let's see, it is Winnipeg by 185. It's less than 200. That's in my range. Let's see, 5.5 is that total. Let's go over to the numbers. Oh, let's go back to the numbers, shall we? Yeah, so offense is amazing. Offense is second worst in the league, but that didn't matter yesterday, and I did it because Nashville still got the 2-0 win over New York when Nashville was the worst offense in the league. So sometimes it just doesn't matter. Throw the stats out the window. Weird shit happens from time to time. That's what we get around here. So that's why we like trends, because they tend to happen 70-ish% of the time, which means 30%. Who knows what's going to happen? So, I mean, yeah, let's go to the goalies too. Let's see what we got. We got Eric and John. Oh, Connor. Where's Connor? It's okay. Dude gets a day off occasionally, I know. Still, 305 for your backup is pretty, I mean, that's not bad. Some of these backups are averaging 4 or 5. So, yeah, dude's pretty good. John, 3, yeah. Yeah, the goalies are the same. Offense is way better for Winnipeg. He's 3 and 4. Not bad. Makes me wonder if Winnipeg's going to sit some of their other players as well, give them some more breaks just because he's in. I could see that happening. So, I don't know. Let's go to props, see what we got. Up there he is. I told you I was going to get to him. Zellweger. Dude has been in my... I've taken the dude's prop like so many days this year. So many. Troy Terry points. He disappeared for a while, but he came back. And now Morrissey. I took Morrissey yesterday when he played. So let's see. What's up with Morrissey? Oh, the Spurgeon. That's that. There we go. Olin. Man, Olin. They keep putting Olin at 1.5. I don't know why they're doing it. He should be at 2.5 because look what he do. This is what he be doing. So he's averaging 2.6 in the last 10. He's 90%, and he got hooked once. On the whole season, he's 81%, 22 of 27, just like Sorelli yesterday, which, yeah, it didn't work out. I know. But I'm going to ride Zellweger till the wheels fall off, till the skates fall off, till the blades fall off, because dude's going to pay me. I've hit most of these slips. I'm going to tell you that. I missed that one too. I missed it, but I've hit most of these. So he will always be in my slip, always. So As long as I keep it at 1.5, I mean, hell, because it's just that it's so good. So they're just mispricing my man. That's all it is. Let's look at Troy. Troy, what have you been up to? So Troy's 0.5 points against Eric for Winnipeg, who's at 305 goals against. I don't like this. I'm okay with points against a 3. So 70%. He's averaging 1.2 in the past 10 games. Whole season, he's at 66. So 19 times he's got a point, 10 times he hasn't. So not bad. Let's look at the other one and see if this is any better. Josh Morrissey. See, yesterday he didn't hit, but he's still in the 70% range because he was at 1-0 fell off. So, so he's still in the last 10. He's still averaging exactly 1 point a game. For the whole season, 0.91. Only 61%, 20 of 33. So if you want to take it, you could. I'm obviously taking Olin. Do I want to take Troy? Do I want to take Morrissey? Morrissey's starting to kind of concern me a little bit. In the last 20, he's only 50%. Last 10, he is 70, but he fell off, and he's going up against a 3.05 goal. I mean, going up against the 3 goalie in John Gibson. I feel better with Troy getting points than I do with him, so we're going to take Troy Terra to get a point against old Eric Comrie. But that does make me concerned about taking Winnipeg on a money line, though, which I'm not going to do. So Terry, put it in reverse over 0.5 points. Yep, there we go. So we're going to do half a point for Troy, put it in reverse Terry. We're going to take Zellweger because we got to do that one. I'm going to pass on Winnipeg money line. Yeah, they get a better offense, but we'll pass. We'll move that last game. All right, moving on to the last one. Not Winnipeg. We're already done that one. This is the last game. Vancouver and Utah. You can see that they're about the same offensively, but you can see the records there. Let's pop over to the odds. Looks like we got 120 for Utah at home with a 5.5 total. Every game is 5.5 today. Just saw that. How about that? All right. So let's look at the goalies. We have Kevin versus Carroll, and we got 2-5 versus 2-4. Another game with 2 absolute beasts. 14-4 and 3, 6-7. Wow, you are damn good. How's your record that with a 2-4 goals against? You need some help on offense, my friend. So, but you are confirmed. You will be out there. Most likely. It's never 100% confirmed. And Kevin's expected. So let's look at the offenses. They're about the same. 3-2 versus 303. That's not even a 0.2 goal difference. That's a 0.17 goal difference. So nothing I really want to attach my money to when it comes to a side. So we're not going to take a side. Both goalies are really good. These are average offenses. You could almost take the under if you wanted to, if you felt really brave. I hate taking unders, especially in hockey. Next thing you know, it's 8-1 final. Like, whoa, what the hell did that come from? Utah also loves the penalty box. They took it away from Boston. This was Boston's thing. Boston loved the penalty box. They kicked them out. They evicted them. Now it's their penalty box. 32nd worst offender. They just love being there. So, all right, to the props. Boop. Let's see. Ooh, we got a good many props in this one, and we don't have the worst matchups. I'm okay with that. Now we're not doing points because look at these guys. 2-5. 2-4, no, 0 points. We're not doing any points in this one. Not a chance. So who's that eliminate? Well, Ollie blocks is always going to be a play. Cooley points, no, but it will be Cooley shots on goal if he's on there. He is not. He has not been doing well shots on goal wise. Sad. Gunther points, no. Gunther assists, that's a point, no. Ian Cole blocked 2.5 blocks. Like, who do you think you are? 2.5 blocks, bruh. TJ Miller points is a no, and Sergachev, no. But I will open each of them so you can see them. But first, let's look at the 2 that I might actually play. Ollie Mata blocks 1.5. You can see how he's done. He's hitting 3.2 in the last 10 games, 80%. And in the whole season, dude has, what the hell was this? Why have I been taking you so much? I know you've been popping off recently, but look at the downtrend. If you know anything about the stock market, you can see we have a direct correlation downward. This is not a good trend. I'm not liking this. I'm gonna take him off. I know. I can't believe I'm saying it. I don't like the downward trend. I need to see a little bit of come up here. So that's a stock I want to get away from before it falls, like catching a falling knife. If you know, you know. So Ian Cole for blocks. Now 2.5 is ridiculous, but we're looking at it because I want a good laugh. I want something to chuckle at. Dude's averaging 3.9 in the last 10 games. He got hooked twice. If he was at 2, be good. Whole season, 47%. Who do you think you are? Get the hell off my screen. All right, so let me show you some points. We got Cooley, we got Gunther, we got same for assists. I guess I'll show you that too. Miller. Oh no, go back. What the hell? How do we get back here? Okay. All right. Let's see. Miller and Sergachev. There we go. Got everybody up. Got the squad. There's Cooley points if you want to see. It's 1.2 for the whole season. He's at 60%. Pretty good overall, but not against these monsters. I'm not taking it. Gunther points, half. You can see how he's done 80%. Popped off a little bit recently. And 0.97 whole season, 19 of 30. Not bad either. Again, beast. Same for assist. If you want to see goals, assists, points, that's the difference between points and assists for him. So I'm going to get rid of that. TJ Miller points. So you can see how he's done 70% in this point, averaging exactly 1 in the last, well, in the whole season, he's 12 of 20. We could do better. And then lastly, we got Sergachev, who has had 4 points in 3 games, but then a 0 right here. A little concerning, but hey, whatever. He's averaging 0.9, and on the whole season, he is at 0.73, only 57%. So again, against these monsters, no shot. Can't do it. So I'm going to actually be passing completely on this last game. So that's going to end my card right there. So, but first, let's go ahead and check out real quick the schedule for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. We have 3, 6, 9 games on the docket for tomorrow that we will review. What's on Friday, Saturday? Yeah, we got full slates. None of these. Whoa! We got go. Oh, it's Christmas. It was like All-Star break already. I forgot what the. I forgot we're still in December. All right, well, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so we got 9 games tomorrow. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe if you want the plays all typed out for you nicely, or if you just want to be in Discord and chat it up, go to the website, sign up for the Patreon. Simple as that. And we'll see you tomorrow for some Thursday NHL. Peace.